Alright guys, so you guys know this team right here, or you have seen a variation of this team. And you know that Caramel Arrow and the Enchanted Robe is a combo that a lot of people utilize. However, while I was using a team like this and while I was playing the arena, it came to my mind, what happened to the OG speed comp? And is it still viable inside of the arena? So I took the time and used my gold and made this team right here, and you guys can see it is a variation of our old speed comp where we have Caramel Arrow, Madeline, Eclair, Pomegranate, as well as our Min Choco. The reason why we don't have Lilac anymore is because of the fact that Pomegranate can just do the basic, attack boost from Lilac and still be able to heal our team as well. So I am going with the Pomegranate instead of Lilac here. And here is the topping, guys. 5 of the solid almond for our Madeline, giving that 6.4% attack speed in order to get the Enchanted Robe buff, as well as our Caramel Arrow with 8% attack speed and 44.2% damage resist. And we have Pomegranate also with the 5 solid almond here, and 5 solid almond for Eclair with a 9% cooldown. And we got Min Choco with 5 solid almond. So you can practically see the entire team is made out of full solid almond with the Enchanted Robe scroll as well as the Jelly Watch. I have tested this team out actually inside of friendly battles, and I gotta let you guys know the result was really bad, okay? But still, I wanted to show you guys why this team or the OG speed comp as of right now is just not a viable option. You can still definitely use something like this where you still use the Enchanted Robe buff with the Caramel as well as Cream Unicorn, but this team right here, this OG comp, is just not going to be good, and let me show you guys exactly why inside a real arena battle. Okay guys, so here we go. We got the OG speed comp right here on my side, and we got a variation of our speed comp right here that's going to be towards the meta right now currently with the Caramel Arrow as well as Cream Unicorn. Probably going to be something like Captain Caviar or Eclair on the enemy team here, so let's see how well we do. Alright guys, so the speed comp, alright, the speed comp that we normally had, the bonus thing about our speed comp was the ability to be able to nuke the enemies with the auto attack. Alright, so it did not focus on the actual damage output from burst damage output compared to something like right now. And as you guys can see, the downside of that was the healing. So if there was a lot of healing on the enemy team, then we actually lose majority of the time. So that's the reason why 2 double healer, or the double healer setup was really good against the speed comp, because you were actually able to out heal it. However, now that we have someone like Cream Unicorn, even if our Caramel Arrow as well as Madeline are able to do a lot of damage and burst them, if they're not dead, Cream Unicorn just heals it right back up with the heal that is based on HP missing. So as you guys can see right now, even with the full solid almond, our team does not last very long because of the damage coming out from their enemy Caramel Arrow as well as Black Pearl, who is 0-star promotion. So here's another team, guys. So we have a Espresso on the enemy team, so another burst type of comp here. So let me show you guys how bad this team does against a burst comp that is kind of meta right now. All right, here we go. And so as you can see, they have Black Pearl and Espresso. So our Min Choco is going to increase the attack speed. And another downside here is, of course, although Caramel Arrow and Madeline are going to be immune to attack speed slow and things like that from Black Pearl, they have something called cooldown after their activated skill, which means that they are going to have that downtime where their attack speed is going to get slowed as well. And you can see that our attack is just not enough to deal with their enemy team. Right now, this is a full solid almond comp. However, now I am going to switch out to a straight up more offensive build and see if that works out against a team like this. Alright guys, so we have a more offensive build here with a full Searing Raspberry for our Madeline. We have a full Searing Raspberry for our Caramel Arrow. We're still going with the full solid almond for the rest of the 3 because they are super squishy. If there's a Captain Caviar or anything, they literally blow up. All right, I tried it out with like Swift Chocolate, and they were not even able to use their skill. So I'm gonna still stick with the solid almond here for these 3. But the main damage dealer, we're gonna go with the offensive build here and see how well our team goes. We switched out the Jelly Watch for the sight now, and let's see if we can do some more damage. All right, here we go. So we have a weaker team this time around. We have a level 10 Feather as well as a level 10 Scroll. So let's see how well we do against this one. All right, here we go. So let's see if we are able to beat this one. All right, maybe hopefully like they have a weaker damage resist topping setting so that we are able to win. So there's the feather pop on espresso. Camera arrow like dying out here, but okay, we got some healing gun. And of course, because we do not have the jelly watch, the Madeline cooldown is so long here, guys. And this time around, it seems like we are able to win. But you got to keep in mind, this team is a little bit lower stat. Actually, a lot lower stat than mine. So Camera Arrow doing damage right there. Madeline doing a lot of damage right there too. So now let's see if we can beat a higher stat team. Okay, so we have a higher stat team here this time. Wildberry, Financier, probably going to be something like Espresso and Vampire here. The Vamp Espresso comp. So let's see how well we do against this one. So practically this is exactly the same as the other comp that we just versed, except now they have the monocle and they are going to have a fully upgraded treasure. So let's see how well we do. So Espresso is still alive on the enemy team. Looks like our Caramel Arrow is very close to dying and she is gone. So that is going to be a very, very bad thing on our end. Madeline's still on cooldown and can't even use his second ability here. So as you guys can see, just speed comps right now in general are just not very good. Or at least the OG ones where you use Madeline and Caramel Arrow, or even Madeline, Kumio, whatever it is, and Lilac. Lilac is completely like unusable right now just because he just lacks so much support on his side, just because he relies so much on using with Minchoco. Like you can still use this comp without Minchoco and you can put in someone like, for example, you can put in Pure Vanilla, you can put in Parfait, you can put in Cream Unicorn. But if you have Lilac, you have to use Minchoco. So we're going to do last run here with switching out Pomegranate with Lilac and see how well that works out. All right, here we go. I am going to ascend the Lilac for this experiment and also level him up for this experiment. Also level up his skill. And there we go. So I'm going to switch out the toppings now. All right, so here we go. We got, let's go with the more defensive build this time around since we have Lilac. All right, so there you guys go. All right, so let's see how well this works out. And we'll search this for a Jelly Watch as well. All right, so we got a burst team on the enemy team. So let's see if we can go and beat this team. I have no clue if my team is even going to survive here, guys. So Caramel Arrow, Eclair, we can't even use skill. Lilac about to die. Okay, Minchoco coming with the clutch right there. Heal. Minchoco is literally the only healer on our team right now. So we got rid of Black Pearl on the enemy team. And Minchoco coming with the clutch right there again with the heal. Eclair. Okay. And it looks like we're still going to lose. All right, let's see the damage output though. And you can see Lilac didn't even survive. Didn't even get to do damage. 200. That's literally 2 times of what Minchoco did. Okay. And as you guys can see, Lilac is just so squishy. Even with the full solid almond, very squishy and can't even like do anything against a burst team. So you can see right now how weak the OG speed comp is. So, I don't recommend you guys use it. So there's a lot of downsides to the OG speed comp. There being, all of these supports being very squishy right now. Not being able to heal properly, especially compared to someone like Cream Unicorn on the enemy team majority of the time. And also just the burst damage and the damage output in general is just very, very weak compared to what we have going on right now with the burst comp, all right? So something like Captain Caviar with Black Pearl, Espresso, Sea Fairy, it will just completely shut this team down just because our supports in the back are just going to get stunned before they're able to do anything. All right, so as of right now, without the magic candy coming out for Madeline and Minchoco like it was leaked before, if that does not come out, I don't even think this team will even be viable at all as of right now, especially with how the meta is with all the burst comps. So stick with your original comps, guys. Don't try this on your own. Save your gold, save your EXP, save all your resources, and focus on the meta right now, which is focusing on something like this, something like this, or even something like this and this. All right, so well, hope you guys found the video helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed me getting wrecked by all of the other meta comps, and I will see you guys all on the next one.